Hi everyone, it is a very special day. I'm here with Dana Gioia and I just showed him a hard copy of the CD project that represents the collaboration we've been working on for the past couple of years, and I'm really excited. The official release is coming up in about a month, and we're here to just talk a little bit more about Some With Words, a collaboration with Dana Gioia. So let's talk about the album a little bit. There are 10 songs in all, 7 vocal songs which use Dana's poems, his poetry, his lyrics, and 3 instrumentals which are all inspired by words too. One of them is Dana's poem, Meet Me at the Lighthouse. Another one is inspired by a New Yorker magazine article that I read. And the third one is something by C.S. Lewis in his Chronicles of Narnia. So where do you want to start with one of your
it was interesting to, for me to write words for you, because I found myself writing poems I would not have written if I had been just thinking for the page, I mean, when you're writing for the page, you don't worry about how long it's going to be. But when you're writing for songs, you've got to keep it very short. You've also got to be very emotionally direct, and you've also got to be very musical. I mean, if I'm writing for the page, I can rhyme it or I can not rhyme it. I can put meter or I can, have it in free verse. Mm-hmm. But if you're writing for music, you want a beat in the language, and the rhymes really do help.
Yes.
Take me downtown, it's a hot summer night.
Take me downtown, it's a hot summer night.
Take me downtown, it's a hot summer night.
Take me downtown.
When people ask, well, how do you write these songs? Does the lyrics come first, or the music come first, or do you write it together? The answer is, we did whatever worked,
Yes. And I think it's also really cool. I think this is something kind of different too, because whenever I mention this project, people's first reaction, they always think it's you reading over like a vamp I've composed, or and I said, no, we found melodies, and these are songs in the real sense of songs. So I think that's a beautiful thing.
And they're really songs that are also encased within powerful instrumental music. They're almost like jazz suites, So it's a really interesting project. And the other thing is that this is not just you on the piano with maybe a bass and a vocalist. You've got a whole instrumental combo here. Talk about that. It's a mini orchestra.
Well, I have a wonderful percussionist who just adds so much to every song, and I think the Earth, Wind, and Fire and their horns were kind of reverberating in the back somewhere, especially for Hot Summer Night. Just the lines I write for them. And I'm also really happy. I feel like this project also encompasses just everything that I've been doing for the past few years too, and that can perhaps be represented in the instrumental selections. One of them is Lament for Kalief Browder, which is I read about his story in a New Yorker magazine article by Jennifer Gonnerman, and I've been playing for the past several years in the Mingus Big Band, and just have come to appreciate what an amazing, he's an amazing artist, of course, composer, but also he was socially engaged and spoke to his time really powerfully. And I feel like as an artist, being an artist is a privilege. So I want to use whatever I can of whatever I have for the good, and to speak to what I feel is important and needs to be highlighted. And then Convergence, which is inspired by Dana's Meet Me at the Lighthouse, which to me spoke of just meeting through time, through different places, different people, and also just what this project represents, just really summed it up. And I love, there's a quote somewhere, I don't even remember where I read it, but Dana's poems have been described as resonant with music, so I thought, that is so apropos and perfect.
Well, now, they've become music.
Yeah, so thank you, and just really excited to share this music with the world.
It's been a pleasure.
It was the stars
reminded me of you. But I can't see the stars from Second Avenue. The shimmer was just neon, reflected in the rain from the corner deli where memory comes with pain. I'd say it was the moon.